Hi, friends. All right, so now it is math time. And today for math, we are going to be working with story problems. For the past few weeks, we've been talking about how we add, how we subtract. We've been talking about partners. So partners are two numbers that come together to make a new number. So partners of 10, a partner of 10 would be 5 and 5 make 10. A partner might be 6 and 4 make 10. So when you're doing story problems, sometimes you have to make something up to help you connect those two numbers together. And so I'm going to share my screen and we're going to get started with this math lesson. And so I'm going to show you what the target says, and then I'm going to explain what that target is, which we do in class. So we know that hitting our target means that by the end of the lesson or after a certain amount of time, now we can feel comfortable and know and be able to say, I got it. So we're going to talk about what our learning target is and what our success criteria is. And I know you guys have been hearing those words a lot in Seesaw. So a learning target is what you're trying to hit, because we know we want to hit our target. And our success criteria is how we know we met that target. Okay, so I am going to share my screen now, and we are going to look at our math lesson for today. So let's make this big. So it says our lesson is developing, which means we're working on how to solve word problems with both addends unknown. Whoa, both, let's figure that out. So solving means we're gonna figure it out. Word problems, which we've been working on, word problems. When you get older, you'll actually have to read the words. But now that we're in kindergarten, we make up what those word problems are. So we make those up in our mind, and we can do those word problems by drawing pictures, okay? With both, which means two, addends, which are numbers we don't know. So addends are unknown, or numbers we don't know. Okay, the way we know, or what we're learning, is how to do that. So it says decompose numbers less than or equal to 10 into pairs in more than one way and record each decomposition by a drawing or equation. And so what that's saying is that we're able to learn how to make numbers within 10 by taking them apart and putting them together in different ways. So sometimes there's a lot of words to just say something very simple, like we're gonna take it apart and we're gonna put it together this way and that way. And it just means we're gonna have fun with numbers, okay? All right, so let's have an example. Whoop. Here's our example. Let's see. Say we have a total, so we're gonna put equal, because that's our total. Yeah, that got long. Let's see if I can erase some of that. Computer's not being nice to me today. All right. We don't need that extra long line. So equals, because we know here's our equal sign. So we have, when we're adding something together, we have one thing and we're adding it to another. So that's a plus. When we're minusing, we're taking it away. And then when we want to know what it equals, that means putting it together, the total, okay? They are the same, okay? So adding, one and two numbers together, adding, subtracting, which is taking away, and equal, meaning they're the same, okay? So let's see, we had, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we could say those are balls. We have 7 balls and we need to figure out a story problem for this and figure out what makes 7. So we can choose different ways. So let's say, we want to put 1, 2, 3 here. Okay, so then we add on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now we've taken these down here and we split them up. So now we can say, Brandon had 3 balls, and so our and is going to be our plus sign. This lets us know that we're putting them together. So Brandon has 3 balls, and let's see, let me choose another friend. I picked a boy, so I'm going to pick a girl. So we're going to say, and Paula brung 4 more balls. How many do we have in all? Who remembers? 7. So we know that 3 plus 4 equals 7. Or 3 and 4 make 7. So remember, we talked about that in class. So we can say and, or we can say plus. So 3 and 4 make 7. 3 plus 4 makes 7. Okay, it's the same, friends. All right. Let's do another example. Let's do another one. 10 is such a popular number, so why don't we do 10? So let's do triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What is a way that I can split these up? One way I could do it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have to count on. I know there's 6 there. What comes after 6? Right. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we can look at these and we can see that, oh, I have 6 here plus 4 here equals 10. Now, this is what Mrs. King means when she says, let's try another way. Let's try another way. So we know we're still working with 10 triangles, right? So we know I'm gonna move my thing here. Okay, so we know 6 plus 4 equals 10, right? Let's try another way. What about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's figure that one out. So how many is in the circle? The red circle. Okay, we know that too. And we know we're putting them together. So we have to put a plus sign. We're putting one number with another number. We're plussing, we're adding. And then how many did we have in this circle? I can't remember. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's right, we had 8. And we know that equals the same number we have down there, which is what? Yes, friends, 10. 2 plus 8 equals 10. I showed you another way. All right, so now if I erase it, I can show you another way. I don't know why these little red dots don't want to go away. Oh well, we'll leave them there. Quickly, 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 because I don't want to take up all your time. I want you to be able to practice, 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 because that's how we get better. We get better by practicing. Yep. We don't just wake up and know how to do it. We have to just practice. All right, let's try another way. Let me see. Shout out to me one. Let me see if I can hear you through the computer. Ah, I heard you. Somebody said this number. They said put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you guys see that? They're all in the red circle. So what do we put in the yellowy orangey circle? Should I draw some more? No, you're right. None go in there. So now we know we have 10, all 10 over here. So if we have all 10 over here, we have to put 0. So we know that 10 and 0 equal 10. Let's put that down. Whoop. Come on, computer. Let me just use my finger again. This thing is crazy. Doesn't want me to teach you guys today. So let's do that again. Can you guys do that with me? So we're using number 10, right? So we're going to do, our first number is 10 plus 0 equals 10, okay? Because we knew we were using our plus sign. And we remember it's two numbers. When we're adding, there's two numbers. That makes the plus sign. Now we can do it without those symbols, and we can go 10 plus 0 equals 10. I'm going to try that again. 10 plus 0 equals 10. You did it. So what I'm going to have you guys do is we're going to look at this picture. And in this picture, we're able to see birds and flowers and cats and apples. So your math problems are going to give you either spaces to draw this week, or they're going to give you animals to count with. So today, we're going to look at these. Let's look at the birds. So with the birds, we can think of different ways. So we can have, first, let's count how many birds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we know that everything will equal 7, okay? We know it's going to equal 7. So let's figure out, and I hope you guys are looking at the corner of the screen. If you're looking at the corner of the screen, you see I'm holding a white card and it says equals 7, okay? So since we know it's going to equal 7, let's figure out how we're going to split up these birds. So we can split them up like this, and you can do this, what I like to call random. You can do it any way you want. You can just circle some. Oh, okay. There's 3 in my circle, and there's 4 that's not in the circle. So we know any equations that we put on here are going to equal 7. So we know that 3 plus 4 equals 7. I hope that's not backwards for you guys. Like I said, Mrs. King is still learning, okay? Okay, let's get rid of that. We can circle them another way. We can circle them like this. Ooh. And they're all circled, so we know 7 plus, there's none not circled. So now we know 7 plus 0 equals 7. And I'm just showing you different ways because there's not just one way. These are all what we like to call partners. Partners means they work together. Just like we have partners at school, our buddy partners and our friends are partners. So partners are numbers that work together like friends, okay? Let's see another one. Oh, I heard someone tell me this one. Ooh. Let's see how many are inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So someone is telling me 6 and 1 make 7. Whoop. You guys see that? Okay. Let's do, oh, I want to teach you a trick. So a trick with these is you just have to flip them, okay? So instead of 3 plus 4, you can say 4 plus 3. Instead of 7 plus 0, you can say 0 plus 7. And instead of 6 plus 1, you can say 1 plus 6. Okay? And there's more partners. Like if you want to, you can play around with it and you can figure out all the partners of 7. Okay? There's a couple more that we did not put down there. So if you want a challenge, you can send Mrs. King a message and say, I found the other partners of 7 that you didn't list on your index card. Okay? All right, next slide. Next slide. So here's the page that I'm going to have you guys do today. So you're going to tell me one way that you can, or you can do more. If you have a piece of paper or like an index card, like Mrs. King, it's getting dark outside, so now my lights are too bright on my card because you're getting the light from the computer. But if you have a little card like this or a piece of paper, you can play around with this and you can tell me all the partners that go with each of these here. So we know there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cats. So you're going to figure out what are some partners of 6. So you can do it one time or you can do it multiple times, okay? And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers. So you're going to find the partners of 5. And then there's 3 birds, and you'll find the partners of 3. And here you'll see it says and then your worksheet that you're going to do tomorrow is going to say plus. And remember, if it says and or if it says plus, it means the same thing, okay? All right, so you'll work on that. And here's our exit ticket. So sometimes we used to do this in class. It says, tell a story. So how could we tell a story about these butterflies? So Mrs. King will give me an example. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to make up a story on these 6 butterflies. So my story or my word problem is there were 4 butterflies and 2 more showed up. How many butterflies do I have left? Or how do I have not left altogether? How many are all together? Left is a subtraction problem. Mrs. King messed up. I'm telling you. Okay, so let's try that again. I have 4 butterflies and 2 more butterflies came along. How many do I have all together? That's our question. How many do we have all together to make our equal sign? And if you counted that correctly, you should have got this number. What number is that? It's a 6. Okay. All right. Have fun practicing. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. I guess I got to stop sharing my screen first so I can say bye. Now I can say bye. All right. I'm so proud of you guys. I miss you guys so much. I wish we could be in the classroom, but that's all right. We'll see each other on Friday on Zoom. So I hope you guys can all make it to Zoom. All right.